Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is defiant after a majority of the House, including 11 Republicans, voted to strip her of her committee assignments. Take a listen to this.
So if I was on a committee, I'd be wasting my time because my conservative values wouldn't be heard.
Is there anything you are sorry for saying in the past?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry for saying all those things that are wrong and offensive. And I sincerely mean that. And I'm happy to say that. I think it's good to say when we've done something wrong. So, yeah, that's easy for me.
All right, joining me now is New Jersey Democratic Congresswoman Bonnie Watson Coleman. Congresswoman, thanks for joining us on this. Really appreciate it. As I'm coming to you, I see you shaking your head. I don't know if you're shaking your head at something behind your camera, if you're shaking your head at the soundbite we just heard from Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. But talk me through what you think of that apology, I guess I'll call it.
Well, thank you, first of all, for having me. I'm delighted to be here to talk about this and among other things. Yeah, I was shaking my head because, I mean, the insincerity of it all is just so glaring. For her to say that her conservative views would not be heard if she was sitting on a committee, well, that's exactly where you are heard, where your positions are heard, working on committees in the meetings, discussing and debating. She's not going to be heard from an institutional perspective right now, but she doesn't care about that, because she's only interested in being a personality, a fundraiser, and a loyalist to a twice impeached president of the United States of America. And so there's nothing genuine about her apology for having said or done anything. She's not only strange, but she is dangerous.
Let's talk a little bit about who she is and what she has believed. I want to play for you something that Congresswoman Greene said yesterday on the floor, and then something that she said on the campaign trail that contradicts that. Let's take a listen.
I never once said during my entire campaign QAnon. Later in 2018, when I started finding misinformation, lies, things that were not true in these QAnon posts, I stopped believing it.
You say, quote, Q is a patriot. Do you believe that? Is that what you believe?
I've only ever seen patriotic sentiment coming out of that source and other sources. There's a lot of censorship. Twitter has just announced recently last week that it'll be removing anyone that associates themselves with QAnon. But yet there's never been any dangerous rhetoric coming out of people like that.
Gosh, it's amazing the back and forth that you are hearing from Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. But talk me through this. I mean, in a way, she's now denying her association with QAnon. She said the word QAnon during her campaign. She said there was nothing wrong with it. Do you believe her now when she says she no longer listens to QAnon?
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody believes her. I mean, she's not only just a walking contradiction, she's a flat out liar. And QAnon, she talks about Q being a patriot. I'd like to know who Q is, actually. But QAnon talks about this country being led by pedophiles and sex traffickers and Satan worshipers. It's just incredible. It is crazy. It plays into the vulnerability of people who aren't particularly informed and are getting their information from places that she plays on and others listen to. It's just frightening.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.